In this video, I'm going to show you what gear I take with me to shoot my weddings to capture images like this, this, and this. What is happening, people? My name is Gorav and I'm a travel and a wedding photographer based in Birmingham, England. In my previous video, I went through the gear that I take with me on my travels. But in this video, I want to go through some of the gear that I take with me on my wedding shoots. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So first and foremost, I always take two camera bodies with me, and one of them being my trusted D750. I used to have two D750s with me on my paid shoots, but now I've got a Z6, which I'm currently shooting this video on. So this is my D750. This is a full frame camera for anyone that wants to know, and it takes some incredible images and has never let me down. Having said that, the Nikon Z6 that I'm currently shooting on has much better autofocus than the D750. So I'm probably going to get another one of them. The D750 holds two memory cards, so I can always back up my images as I'm shooting on one of the memory cards. The other thing that's always with me on my paid shoots is the 70 to 200mm zoom lens. And although it is a heavy lens, it just takes some incredible images that are unmatched. I'm not looking to replace this at any time because it does a fantastic job even in low light scenarios. For my main lens, I shoot with a 24 to 70mm f2.8 Nikon zoom lens. This stays with me at all times because it has a great focal range, and I don't think it's that expensive these days. It's about £700 on eBay the last time I checked. I wouldn't say it's a relatively light lens, but it's never let me down and it's great in low light conditions. And in addition to the other two lenses I've just shown, I like to take the Tamron 15 to 30mm f2.8 for my ultra wide shots. Again, very beefy lens, but it's never ever let me down. It does have VC, which means vibration control. I can shoot at really low shutter speed and avoid camera shake. And in addition to the other three lenses I've just shown you, I like to take the Sigma 85mm f1.4. Again, it's not a light lens, it's quite a hefty lens, but it is phenomenal in low light conditions. This is a Sigma 50mm f1.4 lens, amazing in low light conditions. Although I don't carry this in my bag, I do take this and leave this in the car as a backup. Very good prime lens. I would definitely recommend this if you have the budget. It's not a very light lens. The other one I take with me sometimes is the Sigma 35mm f1.4, which I'm currently shooting this video on. Now that's the lenses out the way. With regards to the other gear, I like to take two camera flashes with me. One's a SB900 and the other one is a replica, which does pretty much the same job in my opinion. One of them I keep with me in my camera bag and stays on top of the camera. The other one stays in the car as a backup. If you ever see me shooting a wedding or any event, you'll probably see me running around with one of these things on top of my camera flash. This is a light sphere to diffuse the light, and what it does is it goes on top of the flashlight like this and diffuses the light to give that flattering look to your images. In addition to the speed lights, I take one of these things with me. It's a Gorav AD200 Pro, and it's equivalent of four of them speed lights I've just shown you. Although this doesn't go on top of the camera, you can put this on a stand to illuminate your subject from really far away or even backlight them. Also take one of these things. It's a wireless trigger to trigger flashes like this, and this sticks on top of my camera, so I don't have to use any line of sight or any wires to trigger this flash. In addition to everything I've just shown you, I take one of these. It's a memory card holder, but I only keep my blank memory cards in here. All the used memory cards I keep in my trousers pocket. Hopefully I'm not going to lose my trousers, right? These are Gorav AD600 flashes. They're very powerful flashes, but they stay in the car. They are wireless and they don't require any additional power, and I can use this same trigger to activate them from really far away. I mainly use this to creatively light the reception parties if I don't have much light to work with. Last but not least, I like to take my MacBook Pro for them backups and any last minute edits. So that's it for this video tutorial, guys. I wanted to keep this video short and sweet because I wanted to give you a brief insight of how I shoot my weddings. If you have any questions or if you think there's anything that I haven't covered, then do drop me a comment below and I'll be happy to answer that for you. But for now, I'll catch you in the next one.